Hey folks, Duke CT here again. Sorry, it's not going to be a happy-go-lucky video, but I feel that this thing has to be said. Thunderfoot, Thunderfoot, Thunderfoot. You know, watched your two videos, and honestly, it comes to the same conclusion that you know what? All you're doing is more division. You are dividing more than anything else. And in my last video, I was right to put you where the Newt Gingriches or the Pat Condells. Because you know all you're doing is just basically saying, well, these people are this or that or what have you. Saying it's their country. Does the Vatican have mosque there, or do you have anything else? I mean, it's their country and their everything else, and they have the right to do that in their country. Thunderfoot, I thought you were smarter than this. Well, apparently you're not. And please, I just want someone, anyone, to come here and tell me that I'm wrong. Please. Because with all this stuff happening for a reason, I mean, this whole mosque and everything else, personally, they bought the land. And this person, this evil person supposedly, who's behind the mosque and everything else in New York, this man actually went overseas over the last, President Bush's administration, he was the State Department, going over to the Middle East, going over to try to preach against terrorism and such, against these things. And he was one of the moderate Muslims. You go all over the place, Thunderfoot, saying, well, there are no moderate Muslims who speak up against no one's speaking up and such about. No one's speaking up for the the moderate Muslims. But yet here it is. It's just, and the thing is, it's just I don't get it. It's just I am Feast of Abu Wahaf. It's Fiesta Abu Wahaf. This man, here he is. You know what he did? Here he is. He he has in his life. He actually went to all these Muslims in these countries. Like I said, the state. I mean, the State Department sent to these countries. He's a person who's an ally in this whole war against terror, what have you. He's someone you want to talk. And he's one of the few moderate Muslims that cried out and say against this. I mean, Rauf was one of the guys who stood up and said, "Hey, this is wrong. We Muslims are not against for it," and everything else. He's one of the moderate Muslims that you and everything else. He's one of the moderate Muslims. Come on, Thunderfoot. Come on, man. And you are just going to, oh yeah, well, they had the right, but these people over here who support this stuff in their own countries and everything else, and what you're doing is just putting the fault of blame on them, saying that it's his fault. Like all Muslims are connected to the atrocities of Saudi Arabia or any of those Muslim countries. Heck, I guarantee you most of the reason some of the Muslims are here because they wanted to get away from these things. It's like saying all Christians are connected to the Westboro Baptist Church. Or like all Germans are connected to Nazis. Come on, man. Thunderfoot. I thought you were smarter than this. But it seems that you're not, and you have this hatred against Muslims or what have you. And you know what? I don't know, man. I really don't. I don't know what's going on in your head right now. I mean, you were once a. I mean, you are a brilliant guy, and I commend you for it. But honestly, I think a lot of people. I mean, I'm probably gonna get rated down because I talked against the all powerful Thunderfoot. But what you're saying, or what you're talking about right now, is I can't get behind. I think no one with a rational sense can get behind you right now. Anyone who actually gets behind you right now and supports you is either someone who's ignorant about the situation, or what have you, or a racist. Plain and simple. I mean, I know Coctopus put a video up saying people against the Mosque, saying I think one guy, I remember that video, saying, "Well, all I need to know about Islam is from 9/11," and that's the people you're supporting right now, Thunderfoot. Check yourself, man, because you're smarter than this. And I know you're not going to respond to this video. I know you're going to probably pierce my words up. But you know what? You're smarter than this. I don't expect a response, but maybe another video, maybe even explaining more of your actions and such about this whole situation. Because someone like you and people like yourself, Thunderfoot, and you know that sort of thing, Thunderfoot and Pat Kendall, who can do real good and has done real good in the YouTube community and your experience and what have you. But it just seems that you two are just using this hatred. I don't know what happened, how the hell this hatred came into your hearts or what have you, but it's very unbecoming of you. Very unbecoming of both of y'all. And that's the thing that you have to look into right now, because this is what the people want. They want us to snipe one another. And because we got to stop that right now, man. Because you are one of the people in this site, on this website right here, is one of the gleaming hopes of positive things on the internet right now. And you're ruining it, man. Check yourself, Thunderfoot. That's all I got to say. DCT here. Peace and love. Don't worry, my wrestling flock. I have 425 subscribers. I will be doing another wrestling vid later on, talk about the 900th episode of Raw, or what have you. And Thunderfoot need not reply on that thing, because I doubt he knows anything about pro wrestling and such. Or he might want to ban pro wrestling. I don't know. But anyway, this is DCT here. Peace, love. See y'all when I see y'all. Oh, wait, it was a bit of a happiness in this video, after all. Anyway, peace. And no, I'm not a Baltimore Ravens fan. I just like the shirt. Peace.